We're now live in Instagram and in Facebook and in YouTube, hopefully. Today, we're going to find out the next VA tech, the next explosive VA technology you should learn today. And the goal really is not just to learn this new technology, but to do something in your life, and that is to get you hired ASAP. This new technology can be used with a twist that once you learn it, the first product you should be doing is something that gets you hired quickly. And my name is Jomar Hilario, and that's what we're going to discuss for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me here. Now, let's keep the ball rolling. Uh, Imagine the scenario, um, if you will. You found the perfect job, and this job, you know, it doesn't monitor your time. It looks like it was really meant for you, okay? And there's it's like output based. So when we talk about this job, it doesn't require you to clock in and to do, you know, stuff normal jobs would do, because this job is an online job. So you said, wow, this is a wonderful thing. I was destined to have this job. Yeah. Now, however, it's a perfect job, so tons of people also want it, as most perfect jobs go, and you're now competing for all these people, right? So what's gonna happen? Well, they're gonna send their resumes, and if they're really savvy, they're not just gonna send their resume. They're gonna send their portfolios. I mean, their website portfolios. Yeah. And you, however, you're not going to send your PDF resume and your WordPress, no, tutorial. Instead, you're gonna be sending a link to your Facebook, sorry, to your resume. Now, this is a resume app that you have created because you've listened to the show and you realize, well, that's a great idea. Okay? And what's gonna happen? These people hiring you will see, hey, a resume app. Hey, it's a link. Just click on the link, and usually, if they're using their phones, they're gonna see the link. If they're not using their phones, they're gonna see an actual mock-up of a phone with a website in it, and they're gonna be manipulating it as if it's a website and an app at the same time. You have just revealed to them your resume app. Okay, so that your resume app is there. And what's gonna happen now that you've shown these people your resume app? It's actually happened already in one of the meetups we've had in SMR just this week. This actually happened in an office somewhere, probably in another country, and they said, let's ignore all the other applications. Just take a look at this person who sent the resume app. Maybe Jomar was the one who taught them. And this is accurate, I'm not bragging. That was the conclusion of the person who looked at the applications. Okay, that's because this person is already part of my group, and they seem to know that if there's something new, I'm probably on top of it. Whatever that means. Okay, so uh, they ignored everyone's application, and they only noticed your application, which is kind of awesome, right? So what happens then? Okay, you get the job, right? Because that's how it works. They like your stuff, you get the job. So let's proceed with the next event that happens. Okay, you're going to start saying, Jomar, I'm scared. Resume app, the word app itself, isn't that one of the most nosebleed things I will ever do? Isn't that one of the most difficult things any human being on the planet can do? Actually, you're right. It is difficult even for developers today to make apps, much less a app for themselves, to brag about their, you know, the what they know. You know, I haven't seen really a developer who's actually made a resume app for themselves. So if it's nosebleed for them, it must be nosebleed for me. How am I going to learn this, Jomar? Well, it's gonna be nosebleed for most people to make apps, especially, for example, resume apps. But reality is, not if I teach you how to do the app. Not if I tell you how to do it, what's the step by step, what's the approach, what should you do, what should you ignore. Actually, it's mostly what you should ignore when it comes to making apps, because really, the bulk of my work as a developer, I've been a developer for more than 20 plus years. I started computer programming, in the age of the rise of the IBM PC. That's really long time ago, somewhere in the 80s. Started programming computers somewhere in the 80s. So making apps is not a new thing for me. It's a very common thing for me to do, and yeah, I actually understand what objections you have. No, that, wow, am I really going to do that? How can I learn that? When I learn that, will I still be sane? Magiging matino pa ba ang pagtakbo ng utak ko pagkatapos ko matuto gumawa ng app? Well, yeah, as long as you stick to what I'm gonna tell you, because that's how I teach. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So here's a lesson that's applicable to why this is important to you today, and that is, attention is a precious thing today. When you get attention, especially online attention, then you get money. Now, this is very obvious in the world of influencers. Sabi nila, I have 10 million followers, I have 20,000 followers, and they're called influencers, right? And hindi naman tayo ganon. So, how do we get attention? Well, I told you the example kanina. If you are able to get the attention of the hiring personnel, the hiring committee, it's golden. You are able to make them smile. You are able to make them say, whoa, what's this? Let's take a look. If you're able to do that, then you got their attention. And that's golden. And to display what it looks like, by the way, this is in Instagram. At the same time, it's running in YouTube and in Facebook in my account. What it really looks like, I have a demonstration in my Facebook. What it looks like now is, if they start off with you're not in the equation now. You're just a person who hasn't applied. They just get PDF resume. These people looking for somebody to hire, they're just getting resumes made of PDFs and websites. But once you come in, you send a resume app, you start to stand out. And that's what attention is all about, when you stand out. Okay? Now, standing out using a resume app will not last long. It's like a gold rush. When there's a gold rush, people inform me, hey, there's gold there in California. Hey, there's gold there in Colorado. Ganyan. Hey, there's gold there in the Spratly Islands, whatever. Once people declare that, a lot of people go there, and then they have these shovels, and they have these trucks and all these machines, and they go there and mine the gold. But if you wait 20 years later, there is no more gold to be mined, because just like any gold rush, once you have the opportunity, you have the advantage of knowing it ahead, then you must grab it. That's what opportunity looks like. You must grab it when the opportunity is there. Right now, if you ask anybody around you, ask them, patingin nga ng resume mo, they will always send you a PDF. Now, if you start asking people nowadays, patingin ng resume mo, they start sending you links, opportunity to get the attention and to stand out is now gone. Okay? When almost everybody sends resume apps, wala ka na, hindi ka na makaka-stand out using this opportunity. Now, that is not a long way off, but it is not yet now. Okay, it's not yet now. I have not heard of people submitting resume apps yet, but it will soon. However, since it's not yet time, I suggest you learn how you should make apps. Okay, you should learn how to make apps at this point, because the application for making apps is very clear today. Learn one that will allow you to make a resume that makes you stand out. You don't even have to go career the other parts of app making. Because you might say, Jomar, baka ayoko naman talaga gumawa ng app. I don't really want to make an app, Jomar. Well, just make a resume app and then ignore the rest, right? Don't make any other apps, because making a resume apps will actually expose you to the technology of making any kind of app. that that is possible using the progressive web apps framework. That's what we're talking about. You can make a lot of different kinds of apps, hundreds of kinds of apps, not just resume apps. But what I want to teach you is I want to start you off with making a resume app, because that is something you can use right now. Okay, now let me move on. So I want you to ask yourself, name a person who has a smartphone and doesn't use the apps. Is there any such a thing? May tao ba na hindi gumagamit ng app today? May smartphone, hindi ginagamit yung app. Do you think this person even exists today? My my suggestion is no. This person does not exist. Everybody uses apps, okay? And since everybody uses app, do you think people will stop using app next week, next month, next year? Will all of a sudden people stop using apps or use their smartphones? No, not really. They're not going to stop. And we're riding on this popularity. But for many years, in the life of a smartphone, it's the app developers who get paid high just to make the apps. Okay? This thing is about to change. This thing about to change in the coming years, maybe 2 years, maybe less. This thing is about to change. There's going to be an explosion of ordinary people making apps. Okay? Now, but since we know that these developers actually make apps and they get to charge really high, I went to an online job site and extracted some experienced developers. They call them full stack developers. And how much do they charge? So it's different. $45 an hour, $70 an hour, $95 an hour. These are people with experience, quote unquote. As I'm telling you, their background is super techy. You can't be able to compete with them in their level. But you can, however, compete in a different level. Okay? Not that one. Now, you can actually charge lower than these guys. And you can even make the apps faster than they do. I'm a developer. I know how hard it is to make an app. If I don't have the libraries to begin with, I'll be slow. If I write everything from scratch, I'll be slow. Now, if I'm a GitHub master, then I will be fast. But since I paid a lot for my education, computer, blah blah blah, books, training courses, I'm gonna charge really high. Okay, that's the truth. As a developer, that's how it would work. Now, in comes you guys. You're gonna learn progressive web apps. You're gonna make progressive web apps, and in my upcoming course, you're gonna make them, and you can make them installable. Definition of progressive web app is an app that you don't ever need to install. Just like a link, click it, it opens just like that. By definition, you can only use it when there's internet also. However, what we're going to go through is we're going to learn how to make a PWA, progressive web app, that you can actually install and put into the Google Play Store and put into the Apple App Store. Okay, so watch out for that. You just make the app once, and you can either use it as a web app, no installation, but you need internet to make it work, and you can also make it run inside the Play Store, which actually makes it work even though there's no internet. Okay ba? Now, here's the big shift that's happening. PWAs, progressive web apps, the technology is here. Beginners like most people listening to this one can make apps in about less than an hour. I'm actually exaggerating, pero pwede na. You make the app in 10 minutes and then you just revise it for the next 50 minutes. That's how it works. And yeah, you can charge way lower because you didn't train so long, no? Plus, there's a great new twist when it comes to apps, because a lot of us are not used to this, but the developers are used to this. When a company hires a developer, there's always a monthly charge, and that's for maintenance, whatever that means, revisions, and so that means you can charge a big amount up front if you're a developer, and then you keep charging monthly. Okay, just make sure you understand what that means. It means extra cash flow. Pakitype nga extra cash flow. That's wonderful. You should be thinking about that. Now, let's do some math. Developers have always been known to charge high, okay? And because you're using a PWA software, the maintenance cost is not $10 a month. Okay, it's not $20 a month. It's probably higher than that. Okay, and yeah, and that's a great thing because it now forces you to charge a maintenance from between $30 a month to $300 a month, and you won't be a slave to your lack of self confidence because you know what, you don't have a choice. You will be paying the software we're going to use to create this a portion of that amount just to maintain the software. Maintain is allow the software to be revised and stuff like that. Which if people hire you to make software, they already know this thing. Okay, it's nothing new. Okay, baka isipin nyo, ay baka magalit sila kasi ano may maintenance cost. No, no, no. Software developers and people who run programs, they know there's a development cost and there's a maintenance cost. They already know this. It's not something new. Okay, but for you, it's going to be a great source of extra income. Okay, so imagine you would be charging $900 to make an app. $900. $900. Okay, that's actually not high. What is normal would be like $3,000, $4,000 for a 3 month gig for a normal developer. You're gonna be charging just $900 per app. Okay, and then you can just charge $50 a month for maintenance if you want. If it's a very simple app, you can charge higher if it's a complicated app. If it's a complex app means there's a lot of screens, there's a lot of things to revise, there's a lot of things to update. Then you can charge $300 a month for maintenance. Okay, this is just maintenance. Now they really need a brand new screen, mga ganyan. But maintenance of the data, not really, because these apps are data-driven apps. Meaning to say, when somebody wants a bit of information to be changed, you don't have to do it. The client can do it themselves. Okay. Pero meron pa ring monthly fee. Now for the initial charging, let's do some math if you don't mind, because this is money. I hope you don't mind. Let's do some math so you can appreciate how much money you can make from apps. Okay, so initial charge. So I got from low, medium, and high rates. Let's say a developer would charge. I'm gonna make you an app for 3 months, and it will take me about 4 hours a day for all the 3 months. So that's generally 80 hours the whole month. So his charge would be $3,000 for 3 months. Okay, $3,000, around $1,000 a month just to finish the app. Okay, so yan yung initial charge ng isang normal dev. However, you can actually charge much lower at same number of hours at $30 an hour because you're not a dev, hindi ka nagpakahirap para matutunan yung app developer. You can undercut these developers for 2,400. But here's the catch, and it's a great catch. You don't even have to spend 3 months to do it. Because you're using PWAs, you are not going to take up 3 months. You'll probably finish in 1 month, including revisions. Okay? You will be fast, and your clients will love it because you're fast. And why not? I mean, clients love results. God, okay? And you will also love the monthly fee because that's extra income for you, right? So, charging $300 a month is like, so this is your maintenance fee. It's like working for 6 hours a month based on developer rates, which is actually fine. But here's the problem now. With Jomar, I'm a newbie. I have no confidence in this thing. I'm actually really scared. So how are we going to address that? I'm so afraid. So, well, for me, I'm not afraid because I've been a developer for more than 20 years. I know what it takes to be a dev. I've taught my classmates how to be a dev. I taught my office mates how to be better at development. So, believe it or not, I've also taught my 9-year-old and my 10-year-old how to do this skill. So, it's not something that you would say, takey. No, because 9-year-old. These guys, they just learn how to use a mouse. So, you cannot really tell me that, they're very young, they're very techy. Ang alam lang nila touchscreen. Bago lang sila sa mouse. So, they already know this skill. It's that simple. However, your yung benefit sa'yo is different from benefit sa mga anak ko. Kasi mga anak ko, hindi naman sila mag-work for someone to do it, right? They're not gonna work for someone. You're gonna work for someone to do it. And there are two ways to to gain from this. Number one, learn the skill, make a resume app so you stand out. Number two, learn the skill and then learn the other skills. Well, it's the same skill, but don't make a resume app. You make other kinds of apps. There's a lot of apps you can make. Um, Within the course you're probably gonna make at least 20 different apps, all customized by you, of course, because it's so simple to make, but you do need to pay attention to certain things. And the course that I will be teaching on PWAs, we will be going through, if we can manage it, 2 weeks on one app, 2 weeks on one tool, and another 2 weeks on another tool. So there's two different tools we're gonna use in making PWAs. One for simple apps and one for medyo complicated apps. Okay, and that's why I'm so excited to teach you guys this one, because who's gonna teach you? Who else is qualified to teach you dev? This is dev. This is software development. This is my course, and this is my career for the last 20 years. Well, 30 years. 30 years development. Okay, so I think I'm really qualified to teach you guys. I know how to teach, and I know tech, and I know dev, and actually I already did. I already taught the course already in September. I taught about 30 people on how to do this, and they're already producing their apps. Okay, so the difference between that course and this one is because this one has bonuses. Okay, I'm gonna show you the bonuses now, and there is a way to get these bonuses. Let me go through these bonuses. Natanggal yung image. May image dapat ito eh. Yeah, natanggal yung image. Anyway, I'll just talk about the bonuses without you seeing it, because I can't see the bonuses. Alright, so let me check if I can find. Hindi, natanggal. May picture itong bonuses eh. Tanggal nila kaya na ng memory. Okay, the first bonuses, you're gonna get a full course from me. It's a 6-hour course on Copywriting 101. Then the second bonus is another course called Copywriting 202, another 6-hour course. These are all videos. You get a third bonus, which is Video Marketing 101, another 6-hour course. And then a fourth bonus, Video Marketing 202, another 6-hour course. And you get a fifth bonus called Social Media Copywriting. It's a 3-month interactive course. Every day for 3 months, there's an instruction, you follow it. The next day there's another instruction and you follow it. And then it will develop your social media copywriting skills, which is combining copywriting and social media at the same time, using videos and images. These 5 bonuses actually has 2 other bonuses included. Let me just get the bonus for you. Here it is. I'm gonna send you the ebook to this book, Virtual Careers ebook. I'm then gonna give you a physical copy of this one, which is How to Start Your High Earning Virtual Careers Why book. It digs deep into your emotional why. Instead of talking about it, we actually show you emotional whys in this actual physical book. There's a limited amount of this, so hurry so you can get a copy of this physical book, which you can go back many times and then find out what should you be your big deep why to do this. Okay, and you get the ebook of this one. Okay, what else? We're also giving away a where's that copy? Sandali ah. It's not here. We're also giving away the Donald Miller's book called Story Brand. So we're gonna have a raffle of that book, Story Brand, and yeah, whoever wins it, they receive the actual physical book. We're gonna ship worldwide. This also, okay? So the total value of the bonuses is 52,500, and it's gonna be free for those who join my PWA Resume App Advantage course. Okay, let me just go through this. So how do you join? There are 2 ways to join. You can join regular, which doesn't have any bonus. Just learn how to do the PWA and the resume apps, and it's $8,999. Or you can join the premium, which contains all the bonuses at $10,999. Okay, so those are the 2 ways to join regular. No bonus, just the course, and $10,999. All the bonuses, the 52,500 bonus, everything is included. The 5 massive courses, everything is included, and the books and the ebooks and the book raffle is all included in the 10999. Your deadline to join with all these bonuses is coming soon. It's October 31. Okay, it's October 31 to join and get all these bonuses. And all you have to do is send a PM to me, send a DM. There's going to be a link to this video at the bottom, so join that. If you want to learn more details, ano bang laman ng Copywriting 101, Copywriting 202, Video Marketing 101, Video Marketing 202, just ask me there in the comment line. I'll answer you. Any other questions you might have, I'll answer you. Okay? In the comments or wherever you found this. Okay? So, I think that's all I've got for today. So, in hindsight, I'm now formally introducing you to the concept of the most explosive VI tech you must learn today. Believe you me and mark words, people are going to be gaga and crazy about, wow, I can make an app. Kaganyan sasabihin nila. But that's not the point. When you go to a world when everybody knows how to make an app, it's the contest is no longer can you make an app. The contest is now, what app can you make? Can you add your imagination? Can you add your creativity so that the app that you create will benefit you? Yun naman yun. Or another one, so the app that you create will benefit your clients. That's another thing to think about. So that's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Jomar Hilario. I look forward to serving you in that course. That course is a 30-month course, a 30-day course, which means to say we gonna do a live meeting on the first day. We're gonna do an online meeting on the first day also, in the evening of the first day. We're gonna do a 20-day course, so it's not a single video FB Live. We're gonna do it for 20 days continuous, meaning to say I'll be sending you information online every day for 20 days. You will watch it. It's really short. And then you will do it. And tomorrow it's going to be brand new stuff. Then you're going to send me your results. And then I will comment on it and people will see everybody's work. And on the last day, we'll have a live meeting again if you are in Manila in the Philippines. And we'll also have an online meeting on the last day at the evening. So this is a totally immersive 24, 25, 26 day course. Okay, so it's not your 6-hour course because there's going to be a ton of interaction in between all those 4 parentheses days. So that's it. Ano pa ba? Guarantees. You have a 30-day money back guarantee at the end of the course. If you're not happy, you can just ask for your money back. Okay? I'm gonna yawn now, so excuse me. Okay. So that's my message for today. Please do stay tuned. I have more announcements for tomorrow, but decide if you want to take advantage. I suggest take advantage of this big thing that's happening, and it will start exploding in the following months to come. Learn how to make PWA apps, progressive web apps that you can install at the same time, and learn to use it as a resume so you can get hired ASAP. This is Jomar. God bless. I'll see you later.